What's up, y'all? Shug Nasty. It has been a minute. I know it has been some time. I'm sorry. I don't know if any of you out there were missing me or not. I missed you guys. It's been about 2 months. I know there's a couple of you that did reach out to me and have been, asking me if I'm going to come back, make videos. But yeah, I appreciate you guys sticking in there. If you're still here, I haven't been completely gone. It's been 2 months that I've posted my video or a video on my own channel, but I started a podcast with Son of a Merc, iFOMO, and Bay Showcase. It's called Beyond the Binder. It's on Son of a Merc's channel, so we do that every week. It's every Saturday in the US at some time during like late night. Here in Japan, where I am, it's Sunday at 1 p.m. So I'm not sure if the time difference depends on where you're at. But yeah, I've been over there. I haven't been completely out of the loop. There's so many videos and so many things I've wanted to touch on and make videos about. I just haven't been able to. Like, my parents were here for a couple months. My mom's still actually here, but they were here in Japan. My dad left a few weeks back. So I've been, enjoying time with them. I don't get to see them all that often. I think the last time was like 3 years ago. But just that and other life stuff going on has, kind of made it hard to make videos. So I have some time right now, and I think I'm gonna have some time moving forward. So I'm gonna make more and more videos. I did do, some of you may be aware of this, not only do I have that podcast on Beyond the Binder on Son of a Merc's channel, which I will link in the description. I did also get on Java Akuma invited me to his channel. He's doing currently through the whole month of April, he's doing 30 days, 30 creators, 30 chats, and he was kind enough to invite me on. So go check out that podcast as well. I'll link it in the description. But yeah, like I said, there's just tons of shit going on. There's so many things, tag debacles of, slabs cracking. There's, the new sets coming out. There's supply issues, high prices, lots of drama in the hobby. That's nothing new, never will be. It's always going to be here. And yeah, Team Rocket set's about to drop. A lot of people excited for that. A lot of people were being super critical of it, saying it's not good enough. They're I think what it is really people get their expectations too high, and they get these the possibilities are endless for what it could be. And it could be, you could dream up this perfect set in your head, which I feel like a lot of us do, including myself. And but if you do that, you set yourself up for your disappointment. So a lot of people, you have these big dreams or big ideas for what Team Rocket should be. And we've seen some leaks in the last 24 hours. The set was open, and we've seen, I don't know if we've seen all of it, but we've seen a lot of what we're getting. There is the Mewtwo, of course. We knew that was going to happen. In my opinion, the Mewtwo's dope. A lot of people I know, I think of Opossum, but he did say he liked it, but said that he enjoys the Sun and Moon Mewtwo, which is like an iconic card. I really regret, I used to have that card and I sold it during the last boom. I think I sold it for like, I can't remember actually. It was either 300 or 600. I honestly don't remember, but I wish I still had it. Yeah, I like the Mewtwo. I think it looks really good. I love that Giovanni's like in the foreground looking all menacing and stuff. A lot of the cards are actually really cool. My favorite card, or one of the top cards in that set, which I was very surprised by because I don't like this Pokemon, is Spidops. Spidops, I think it's an IR. Like one of the coolest arts I've ever seen. That artist, shout out to them, kudos to them, because they took a Pokemon that I probably am not the only one that is not a fan of Spidops. There's probably not too many, super, like, it's not like a popular Pokemon, but he did, like, I think the best you could do with that Pokemon and made it actually look really cool. The art is dope. It's amazing. There's the Houndoom, which looks cool. The Nidoking looks really cool. I love that, Giovanni's also in that card. A lot of trainers, of course, in these arts with the Pokemon, which is really, really neat to see. What else? There's the Moltres. The Moltres is a really cool art. I love that. And there's a few others. Let me know which one you guys liked. If you did see the leaks, let me know which one you think is your favorite. I did end up, some people already noticed, I did end up entering the lottery. They did a lottery a few weeks ago for the Team Rocket briefcase that they're releasing in Japan. And I did end up winning that. Now, so I didn't use any bots or make multiple accounts. They've made it a lot harder to get the product or to enter the lotteries on the Pokemon Center Japan. But what I did do, because, and I don't feel really bad about doing this, some people might have issue with this. Let me know if you think this is cheap of me to do, or wrong of me to do. But what I did do is, my wife's Japanese, her family is Japanese. They all have their own addresses and phone numbers, which you need to create an account, or to enter the lottery at least, on the Pokemon Center Japan now. And so we were over at her house one weekend around when the lottery was happening, having dinner with them. We usually go over to her uncle's or her mom's house, and everybody comes together, we have dinner. And I just asked everybody, I was like, hey, would everybody, if they would be willing to, like, no pressure, but would you guys make an account and enter this lottery for me? Because last time that we had a supply issue in Japan was, 2023, I believe, where there's lotteries, we're back in the lottery system, and it was just really hard for me. I think for about a 9 to 12 month period, I couldn't get anything. Everything was lotteries, and I think I got 2 boxes that whole entire 9 to 12 month period. So it was just very scarce. Product was very scarce, and this is something I really wanted, the Team Rocket briefcase. So I asked everybody to do it. Everybody kind of agreed. They're like, sure, why not? So we took 5-10 minutes, did it, everybody did it, and then we entered the lottery. When the results came out, I was just praying for one. I was like praying, just let me have one. And I didn't know honestly what what I would get. I was like, what if I got 10? What would I do? Like, that's crazy. I doubt that was gonna happen, but I was like, I think I'll at least, get 1 or 2. And I was hoping that was the case. And everybody, we were messaging them when they released the results. Hey, did you get it? Did you get it? Everybody's like, no, 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 no. And I was starting to panic because I'm like, oh no, like we were down to like 3 more people, 3 more chances. Got the other 2, and then the last person, or no, second to last person was my wife's cousin, said, yeah, he got it. And that was the only one out of 10 or 11 accounts that we submitted entry for the lottery. So it was about a 10% chance, a little less than 10%. And that's kind of what I heard anecdotally from other people who have been entering the lotteries lately. There was one for the Team Rocket, just the booster box. I didn't win any of those. And then there's another, I think there was a Heatwave Arena, which that one, the percentages have been a little bit better on the reprint for the lottery for that set. So that's good news. But the Team Rocket stuff, I've heard about a 10% chance of people winning the lottery for those boxes or the Rocket briefcase. There was a second round of lotteries entries for the briefcase going on right now, and it ends, what is it today? The 16th. It ends today. It probably already ended, with the results coming out on the 18th, this Friday here in Japan. So I did enter that again. I just asked a few people, like through text message, hey, if you guys wouldn't mind entering again. If not, no worries. But yeah, so we'll see. I don't know who entered in the family or not. We just, my wife texted her family and asked, so we'll see if I can get another one or not. I'm not like getting my hopes up. If it happens, it happens. But yeah, I'm excited I at least got one, because that's a really cool box. It doesn't have a promo or anything from my understanding. It's just got some like exclusive accessories, and I think I've heard 2 different things. I've heard it has 30 booster packs, and then I've heard it has a booster box. Japanese booster boxes are 30 packs usually, if it's not a premium or a high class set. So who knows? It could be a booster box, it could be packs. But yeah, excited that I have that. And the release is, like I said, this Friday. I don't know if the boost or that Rocket briefcase will come in this Friday, if I'll get it, or when it's going to be shipped out. But yeah, it's going to be crazy. Everything this, like in Japan, at least where I am, every time a set is released on a Friday, a lot of people take work off to go hunt for Pokemon cards because it's hard to find them. You go to like the convenience stores, you can get lucky, get a box, maybe some packs if they limit it, or the video rental stores, or just other retail stores that hold, carry them. So you'll see people hunting and posting stuff up online that they get. I'm not one of those people that wants to drive around all day, take work off to get Pokemon cards. I know I'll get them when I get them, and there'll be plenty more. I think this set will probably be similar to 151 in how they do like massive reprints a few times, and the boxes will come down in price a lot. That's something too where I don't like paying, similar to Opossum, but he mentioned this, and other people, not just him, but mentioned like the box is like whatever, 180 or whatever I don't know what the price is right now. I really don't care. But I'm not one of those people that's gonna pay for that much, especially being in Japan. And I see the box prices, and I'm able to buy boxes for retail, which with the exchange rate right now is like $37 to $38, I believe. And so I'm one of those people that pays retail, maybe, I think on 3 boxes ever on one deal that since I've been buying Pokemon, that I've not paid retail for. And that was I think Shining Fates. booster boxes. I think something there was like 3 boxes, and I didn't even pay for them. I did like a trade for some Terrestrial Festival because I had a bunch of that, and I was like, sure, I'll like trade some Shining Fates for it. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait. If I can't get it on release, you know, I'm not gonna go hunt around and worry about this and FOMO into overpaying for the box. I'll wait here. If I see it in the stores when I'm at the store, I'll pick up packs. I'll pick up a box depending on what they allow me to do. I was talking about this too in the Java Akuma podcast right now, and they've done this in the past. A lot of people are aware that at the Pokemon Center here in Japan, that they take the shrink wrap off of the box, and you're not allowed to have the shrink wrap boxes. Another thing they started doing is stamping. They limit it per person per day, and they started using a black light flashlight to check your arm, your left arm, when you go in, to see if you have a black light stamp with like a date or something on it. And that's something that if you don't have it, okay, you can purchase whatever packs you're allowed to, or whatever amount of boxes you're allowed to. And then during the purchase, after you purchase it, they stamp your arm, so that way you can't come back that day. Which is something that, you know, it's kind of interesting, and like it just shows what lengths people are willing to go to get these boxes, and to like for resale and stuff like that. The other thing that they're doing is you can't get the box now. Instead of, you know, just taking the shrink wrap off the box and giving you the sealed still box, they're just taking the packs out of the box and giving you the loose packs. So that may or may not, you know, affect things, especially with Japanese packs and the packs being weighable. Not sure. I ended up buying packs anyways because, you know, I like to open them randomly with the kids or by myself on like the stream on our podcast Beyond the Binder. Just sometimes we'll hold a pack up while other people are talking and open a pack randomly. I just like to have, you know, them there, and they're just fun to, you know, open sometimes. That's kind of what I want to talk about. It's all a bunch of things. There's plenty more that I could talk about. I plan to do a lot. I actually am I was going to kind of just upload the video and not, you know, announce this or anything, but I bought a vlogging kind of style camera. It's the same camera. If you're familiar with Dark Ibex, go check out his YouTube. He's here in Japan as well. He's up in Tokyo, and he does these style videos where he walks around Akihabara or Ikebukuro, and, you know, goes to card shops, and he just kind of like talks and, you know, goes around. And he gave me a suggestion, you know, that the camera that he uses is called like the DJI Osmo Pocket Pro or something. And so he's like, yeah, he's really happy with it. It shoots in 4K video, I believe. And so I ended up buying one of those, and it came today in the mail. So I'm gonna play around with that, get used to it. And then I'm gonna try and do some like walk and talk style videos similar to his, and, you know, just talk about Pokemon and show you guys a little bit of, you know, where I live in Japan. It's a little different than mainland. I'm on an island very far south, like 2.5 hour plane ride from Tokyo. So it's more tropical island, but it still has that sense to Japan, you'll notice. And so I'll do some walk and talks in my like neighborhood, show you guys the area. Maybe I'll make it down to, you know, the capital city of, you know, Okinawa, Naha, and do some walk-arounds there. But yeah, that's the plan for the channel. I appreciate you guys, like I said, you know, coming by and watching the video. I'm sorry again, it's been 2 months, but go check out Beyond the Binder podcast on Son of a Merc's channel. Like I said, it's me, Son of a Merc, iFOMO, which you probably know who that is. He doesn't have a channel, but he's in like everyone's chats when they do lives and everybody's comments. And then Bay's Showcase, another really cool guy. And then we sometimes have like guests. AMPM was he's been in like the last 2, so he's a cool one too. But yeah, go check us out there, and yeah, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.